Hello guys, welcome to AI with Easy. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to use your mobile phone. Yes, your mobile phone to create stunning and amazing flyers using ChatGPT for free. Yes. So guys, I've already compiled everything in this video of how you can use your phone and ChatGPT to create these stunning flyers which you are seeing. Guys, you can even make money out of this by creating flyers for people. This video is well detailed and beginner friendly. In case you don't know anything about flyer creation, this video makes justice to it. And also, I provided a free prompt in my description. So go to my description at this pinned comment or the description box, and you're going to see it a list of prompts that I use to generate these flyers. And also, I've already arranged free prompts that you can use to create any type of flyer at all you ever envision in this life. So if you are into graphic design and you want to start using AI to start creating flyers, I have actually made a digital product on Seller where you can get 1,000 prompts to generate your flyers for free. So go to the description and find these details there. So without much talk guys, let's dive straight into the tutorial. Create all of these types of flyers directly from your phone using ChatGPT, and this can be done basically in two ways. The first one is to simply tell ChatGPT what you want and provide just little information about it. The second one, or the second method, is more detailed. This is you giving ChatGPT everything you want to be included in the flyer. This includes maybe your business logo, your business name, images of what you want to appear in the flyer, your product images, images of pastors or ministers that should be in a crusade flyer. I'm going to show you guys these both methods. So method one, which is creating a flyer, this method is like giving ChatGPT little or no much information about the flyer. To do this, go to ChatGPT with your phone. If you don't have ChatGPT, you can go to Play Store and install it. So go to ChatGPT and paste in this prompt saying, you are a professional, high profile, proficient graphics designer. In our next conversation, I would like you to generate flyers in the different aspect ratio of flyer creation. We have two major aspect ratio for flyer creation. One is 9:16, the other one is 4:5. Do not generate it yet. Make sure you put that so that it will start generating it immediately. So hit on send. ChatGPT will reply that it already understands what you want to do. Now, this is where we actually start creating the flyer. For this example, let's say I want to create a professional jewelry advertisement flyer. So I'll ask ChatGPT, I want to create a professional jewelry advertisement flyer. What are the information you will need me to provide for this? Then I hit on send. ChatGPT is going to give me the information that should ideally be included in a jewelry flyer. So you don't even need to rack your brain to start looking for the informations that you need. It will just give you a template that you're going to follow. So as you can see, it asks for things like the business name, what I am advertising, maybe necklace, rings, or bridal jewelry. So for me, I am going to be creating a bridal jewelry advert flyer. So it's also included offer price, maybe you are doing a discount or something, contact information, and also your main message. Your main message is basically what you want people to immediately understand or feel when they see the flyer. It should always be short, catchy, and attention grabbing. Now that we know what information that we need, we can now take it a step further. So I'm going to paste this prompt saying, now I have all this information. I want to create a professional jewelry advertisement flyer. Help me plan, design the style, the exact layout, color scheme, wording hierarchy, and call to action from these which you suggested. The flyer should be an ultra realistic, cinematic, vertical image. Here are the information that I want it to appear in the flyer. Now, this is where you put in the actual information ChatGPT requested. That is your business name, your what you're advertising, the price, if there is discount or something, the contact information, and your main message, and also your preferred color. And if you don't know what color to use, that's not a problem. You can simply tell ChatGPT to use something luxury, bright, and attention grabbing. Once you have put in everything here, then hit on send. Now, notice something important. ChatGPT doesn't immediately generate the flyer. Instead, it gives me a creative direction, showing me how it intends to design the flyer. This is actually helpful because I can look through this creative direction it just gave me and make sure that everything that I want it to appear is on track before the flyer is being generated. So if everything looks good already, simply tell ChatGPT to go ahead and generate the flyer using the creative direction it just provided. And now ChatGPT start generating the flyer. And there we have it. This is the flyer ChatGPT generated. You can then download the results directly to your phone. The second method of creating a more detailed flyer using ChatGPT. This second method is usually applicable when you have full materials you want. When I mean full materials, for instance, you're a business person, this is where you put in your logo. If for instance you want your product images to appear in this flyer, this is when you put in about 2 or 3 of your product images that should appear on the flyer. So, for example, I'll be creating a church revival program flyer. So get your church logo ready and also get the image of the minister that you want to be featured in the flyer. And here is something important so that everything should look smooth after generating. The background of the logo you are using, make sure that it has been removed, and also the minister or the person or even the product image you are using, make sure you have already removed their background. They should be in transparent PNG. You get me? We are going to use the same pattern that we used earlier in generating the jewelry flyer. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT what information will be needed to create a church revival flyer. ChatGPT then gives me a template of information I will need. It includes the church name, the revival title, the theme of the revival, the Bible verse, the time the revival will be taking place, the guest speaker, which is like the minister, and other important details. So if for instance you are doing this for business, you can just tell your clients to provide these informations for you so that you would be on track. Now I have my minister's image and the church logo ready, so I'm going to upload them. So for you to do this, click on the plus icon, click on photos, select the images, and then tell ChatGPT to save this as the image for the minister for the revival and also the logo for the church revival. Then I'll hit on send. ChatGPT now has these images available for the flyer we are going to be creating. Now I will start putting in all the information based on the templates ChatGPT provided for this church revival flyer I'm about to create. Once I've entered all the necessary information, which is the church name, the revival program, and everything, ChatGPT now gives me another creative direction based on everything I provided. And this is where you have to check everything. Make sure that the information, the layout, colors, images, and everything looks great. Make sure that everything is based on what you want. If everything looks good, simply tell ChatGPT to start generating. And guys, look at the results. You can see that the minister that we provided earlier, and you can also see that the church logo that we provided earlier, you can see that ChatGPT infused all of them in this flyer. So this is the reason why you should know how to give ChatGPT the right information and the right asset. Don't make mistake in your final results. And remember that if you don't like the color contrast or you don't like how it is looking, how the flyer generated for you, how it's looking, you can still tell it to recreate the flyer and give you another variation so that you don't necessarily have to start creating anything again from scratch. And that's how you can create different types of professional flyers using ChatGPT right from your phone. If this tutorial was helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to check the description for the prompts that I use to generate these flyers. You can also get my 1000 plus flyer creation prompt kit if you want even more better prompts to help you create your different types of flyer if you're a graphic designer. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.